Freshly baked cinnamon roll is a big no-no for most healthy eaters, but let's change that today. Say hello to healthier homemade cinnamon rolls you can eat any time of the day. They got everything you love about classic cinnamon rolls, but they're way lighter and more nutritious. There is a way to enjoy your dessert without worrying about the calories and busting your diet. That's why I've been on a mission to make my desserts as healthy as possible without sacrificing on flavor. Talking about cinnamon rolls, I've got a lot of requests to put a healthy spin on this classic. After a couple of attempts, these turned out really good and I'm so excited to share this recipe with you. To make these skinny cinnamon rolls, you start with the dough. Spoon and level whole wheat flour into a measuring cup. Yes, I had to use whole wheat flour too, which is by the way high in fiber, because making these rolls using oat flour only just didn't work. Without any gluten inside, they didn't rise at all. Add 1 part of homemade oat flour because you love oats. Also add some salt for flavor, then proceed with the yeast mixture. First we have a lukewarm milk which is heated to around 100 degrees F or 40 degrees C. Half a minute or so in your microwave will be enough. Just make sure the milk is not too hot or the yeast will die. Talking about yeast, you're going to need 1 packet of instant dry yeast. Always make sure it's not expired, otherwise the dough may not rise. Mix it up well, then add to the flour mixture, stir it all together, then add your liquid sweetener. With just 1 tablespoon will cut the sugar down in this recipe significantly. Also 1 tablespoon of applesauce instead of butter and 1 egg or flax egg. Make this dough using a stand mixer or you can do that all by hand if you enjoy kneading the dough. Anyway, do not overwork the dough, just enough to develop the gluten. Grease another bowl and put the dough in, which will allow the dough to rise properly and climb up the sides. Cover with clean kitchen towel and let it rise at room temperature for 1 hour or until double. What I prefer to do is to place the dough in the oven and turn on just lights. Yes, cinnamon rolls take some patience. While the dough is rising, you should prepare the filling. Instead of classic butter, cinnamon and sugar combo, let's make a healthier filling by using just dates and cinnamon. Place your dates in a bowl or jar, press them down and cover with water. Let it soak for half an hour, then add the cinnamon and blend into a smooth paste. It's sticky, it's delicious and has no added sugar at all. The dough should be double in size. If you think these cinnamon rolls come with lots of calories too, look at the numbers. 153 calories per roll compared to 400 plus calories you can find in most classic recipes. Turn it out on greased or flour working surface and gently roll it into a large rectangle. Here's the dough all rolled out. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. Then you're gonna spread the date filling over the dough until evenly covered. The sticky date paste is really soft and spreads so well. Start rolling the dough from longer side like this and roll it tightly all the way to the top. Once it's rolled up, cut the roll into individual pieces, and you do that by using a sharp knife or dental floss, which is much easier. Slide it under your roll, cross ends and pull away from each other. Makes perfect slice each time. Slice it in half, then each half in half, then each quarter into thirds, and you'll end up with 12 equal slices. Then place those individual rolls into a prepared baking pan, cover them up and let rise for another 45 minutes at room temperature. Brush the top of the rolls with milk and in the oven it goes. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees or until it just starts to brown. Don't overbake or it will be dry on the outside. Cinnamon rolls are best fresh and warm from the oven, but first you can drizzle the glaze over the top to make the rolls extra gooey and sweet. I made this glaze by combining coconut milk, honey and vanilla paste. It's hard to believe that there's no icing sugar inside. These healthier cinnamon rolls are soft, rich in flavor, and I think these will satisfy your cinnamon roll craving that everyone gets from time to time. They taste super delicious, and even if it's not a dessert you can whip up in minutes, it's definitely worth the wait. If it's not an option for you, if you want something quick, then make this single serving brownie in a mug. It's so fudgy and chocolatey and you can make it in 2 minutes from start to finish. Check out that recipe now. Thank you so much for watching, see you in another video. Stay healthy, stay happy.